Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Connor and today Catalonia has celebrated a beautiful tradition, Sant Jordi's Day. It's full of roses, books and one epic legend. Don't forget to subscribe to our newsletter, which includes a PDF on every video. Just click the link in the description below. Now I'm going to explain a bit about Sant Jordi's Day, which is basically the Catalan Valentine's Day. Traditionally, men give roses to women, a tradition dating back to medieval times, and then in return, the women give books to the men. But nowadays, women can give roses and men can give books, regardless of gender. The rose symbolizes love and the book is a tribute to literature, which is very appropriate as Sant Jordi is the patron saint of lovers in Catalonia. Streets, especially in Barcelona like La Rambla or Passage de Gracia, are filled with flower vendors and bookstalls, while local and international authors sign their books and chat with fans. It's a day full of love, culture and community. Couples, families and friends stroll around the city, discover new books, exchange gifts and enjoy the festive atmosphere. The whole city bloomed with red roses and a lot of energy. Today you'll learn about the legend and the story behind the tradition and obviously some grammar. We'll break down the past tenses used to tell it. Let's go back in time.
A long time ago, a peaceful village in Catalonia lived under the shadow of a terrifying dragon. This dragon had already destroyed many nearby villages, so the people were afraid. Every day, the villagers gave the dragon food to keep it calm, but soon they had run out of animals. So they made a terrible decision each day. One person would be sacrificed. One morning, the princess was chosen. While she was walking slowly toward the dragon's cave, the villagers were crying silently. Just as the dragon was about to attack, a knight appeared on a white horse. His name was Jordi. Jordi had heard about the village's problem from a traveler days before, and he had already decided to help. He fought the dragon bravely. While they were fighting, the villagers were watching from afar. Finally, Jordi killed the dragon. From the blood that had spilled onto the ground, a beautiful red rose grew. He picked up the rose and gave it to the princess. Since then, every year on April 23rd, people in Catalonia have celebrated Sant Jordi by giving a rose and a book to someone they love.
Did you hear all the different past tenses we used? Let's take a closer look. Firstly, we're going to be discussing past simple, which is used to talk about actions that started and ended in the past. It's the main tense used when telling stories. Each sentence moves the story forward. Now, let's discuss how we form it, okay? Firstly, we have the subject, then we have the past verb. In English, regular past tense of verbs end in ed, while irregular verbs take the second form. So for example, walked is regular in the past tense, but then the word gave is irregular in the past tense. Now let's talk about one of the examples from the story that has used past simple. So for example, Jordi fought the dragon, which is the past tense irregular form of the verb to fight. Think of it like the backbone of the story. It tells us what happened. Now let's talk about past perfect. We use past perfect to talk about a specific past action that happened in the past before another past action. It gives us background information and helps us explain the reason or cause for why something happened. We form past perfect with firstly the subject plus the word had plus the past participle, which is the third form of the verb. For example, had heard is the irregular past participle of the verb to here. Now let's talk about an example from the story. The dragon had already destroyed many villages. It answers the question, what had already happened before this? It's often used with the words already, before, after, and because. Now, finally, let's talk about past continuous. We use this to describe an action that was in progress at a specific time in the past. It sets the scene and shows us what was happening around the main events. We form it by firstly using the subject plus either was or were plus the verb, and then you add to the verb ing for regular verbs. Now let's use an example from the story of past continuous. The princess was walking to the dragon's cave. Was walking is the past continuous. It is often used with while or when to show that something was happening when another action interrupted it. Now, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much everyone for watching this week's video. Also, let us know in the comments, did you celebrate Sant Jordi this year? And what book would you give to someone special? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with your friends. Until next time, keep learning, keep smiling, and maybe give someone a rose or a story. Bye!